What's up everyone and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. There's quite a bit of things that's been different so far. We've been kind of building up this metal base and trying our best to get that going. But yeah, we're having some problems getting keratin, so I'm going to share a little secret. You see, I'm on a saber cat. I'm not on my T-Rex. There's a reason for this. The saber cat can get more keratin and chitin than any other species in this game. So you want to hunt on them to get the keratin and chitin. And you don't want to butcher it yourself, you want to butcher it with them. And I'll show you here. It takes a little while to see. Sugar here doesn't have the jam that's kind of needed for it. So she just takes a little longer to kill him. But as you can see up there, I'm getting quite a bit of keratin from it. 5 when I would be getting like 2 at the most if I butchered it myself. So this is how you start getting the stuff needed to make your metal walls. Getting the rocks, on the other hand, might be a little bit more difficult unless you're obviously in a region like me. Like, I could just walk through all that and pick them up and end up with 100 rocks in no time. So yeah, it's pretty easy to do, and I'm literally right next to that volcano. Across the river, of course. My base is up that way. And it's a metal rich region, it's a stone rich region, so I don't have any issues getting the stuff needed for metal walls and stuff now. All we need to do is basically make them. So yeah, they added stone walls recently and they look pretty nice, and I'm glad they changed it from requiring cementing paste because it really wasn't that much cheaper than metal walls. And yeah, I get that it was supposed to be an earlier tier thing, but it should definitely not be just as expensive as metal walls. How was your guys' weekend? Good? Bad? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, so we've just been chilling out. We've hit level cap. We've got our bird was replaced. We lost silver, so it was killed. Well, that one didn't give me any keratin. Shrikes, anything with horns basically will give you keratin, and the turtles, of course. The turtles are probably the best for it. And scorpions and the spiders will give you chitin, but you can find the spiders in the cave, but the chance of falling through the cave are pretty great. I have explored several caves already, and I've been on the hunt for the artifacts, because I want to be able to fight that boss and show you guys what the boss fight is like. Because what I'm hearing, it's kind of a letdown. But I want to know for myself. That ladder didn't make me kill you, Soda. Nah. Loser. So yesterday they wiped the PvP servers. All of them got completely wiped. It was hilarious. So many people was whining about it. And I was kind of hoping that they would do the same to our servers too, the PvE servers, because it's just fair. I mean, yeah, and we could have had a better choice, but instead they just reset the engrams, which is okay too, because that was the whole reason why I wanted a wipe anyway. It was to reset the engrams and not have to go through all the challenges again, because I know where I would want to set up. Did you guys know there are 2 Pearl Lakes? Oh my god, did you know it? There's 2 Pearl Lakes. As soon as I stop twitching, that's the one problem with the saber cat. They do tend to fall through the ground when walking up hills. And so yeah. I'm going to show you guys the second little oasis or pearl lake in this area. I'm also going to go for that yellow airdrop over there because that's a level 45 airdrop, and hopefully it's good. Now, I have not changed the gamma to gamma 3 yet. I'm just going to go with it as it is. I'm okay with that. It's sometimes good to play normally. But when I'm building and stuff, I do play with Gamma 3, and it makes the graphics look kind of trashy. And I realize that the past few episodes were like that, so I do apologize for the intermittent lag here. My network's been having issues on playing this, so as you guys can see, my FPS is terrible right now. Recording is making that go lower, but yeah. I'll go ahead and throw the torch out. And this is the second pearl lake. Sadly, you guys can't see it very well here, but it's here. It's a pretty nice little lake. That's a red carna. But yeah, this right here is the second pearl lake. It's pretty neat and it's really close to us. And there are some fish in it, with piranhas and stuff. Cat's not a very good swimmer, but I'm okay, because she can bob her head up and above the water, so her oxygen will literally never run out unless she runs out of stamina, just like the raptors. So that's good. And we're at the other edge of the pearl lake, and my torch went out because I hit the water. Alright, so see, that's the second pearl lake, and not very many people know about this one. Must get this airdrop, supply drop, whatever it is. If I can't get this one, I'll go for the blue one. So recently they've nerfed many things. They've nerfed the it's kind of annoying. Although yesterday, a flak chest boost, okay. Yes, I am in leather armor, but the leather armor is warmer for this region, and because it's always cold, that's a good thing. But I do have 2 flak armor sets back at the base, and I will show you guys what the base looks like now, right as soon as we go after that other airdrop, if it's still there. But lately the airdrops have only been giving 1 item per, which is terrible. Like, that is not even cool. They used to give like a bunch of building materials and stuff like that. But now 1 item, really? That's just bad. 7 days to die airdrops isn't even that bad, or rust. At least they'll give a grouping of like 2 to 3 items. And sometimes full crates full of items. Medical airdrops. Oh man. But yeah, did you guys know that the tools and stuff have their own rating as well? They have a quality rating, starting with primitive to ramshackle to some other ones, and then it ends up being ascended. The Ascended is the absolute legendary. Is this even coming down? I mean, it looks like it is, but... Oh yeah, it's coming down. Okay. So we'll get it. That's good. Just kind of hanging out by this light over here. But yeah, I've got a ramshackle recipe for a pickaxe, and I'm going to show you guys how much better it is. And the axe itself, I've got a primitive recipe axe that is actually better than the handcrafted one. So it is a good idea to use the blueprints, guys, because the blueprints are actually very good. Like, okay, that's apparently not the one. What? Oh, I didn't make them yet. Okay, so I will compare it with the metal hatchets here. Okay, so the original metal hatchet has a durability of 40 and the weapon damage of 100%. This one made from the blueprint, 45 durability and 112% melee damage, which is pretty nice because that's a pretty big jump on the damage, and the durability itself is a pretty good jump. This pike here is another one crafted from a recipe, but it's really not that much better than the normal. They vary in differences, and this is the bow, 52 durability when its original is like 44 or something like that, and it has 100.3% weapon damage, so not that much bigger difference on the damage, but it does make a difference. Also, I now carry around 20 blood packs at all times. Because I'm tired of dying to stupid things. Alright. I thought this was oh, it is my thing is, there we go, that's cool. So it still gives the materials to make a 1x1 shack, but yeah, it's not that great. Helps us because we really need material to build our walls. I need to get Sass up in here, and she needs to get with it and start breaking down the walls too. But she works all day, so yeah. Just look at our area, man. It's like so amazing. And they've added a lot of optimization fixes, so most of the time we don't run with any lag. And sorry guys, it's only lagging because I'm recording. Otherwise it wouldn't be lagging at all. I'll go slowly just so you guys don't have to sit through any lag. Me running tends to make it lag because I change areas so abruptly. But yeah, so there is many new things that I've learned. The recipes, or the blueprints themselves, are better items rather than the engrams. So if you have the engram, that's good. But if you can find the recipe for that engram, you do not need that engram at all. You do not need the engrams to repair stuff, guys. And yeah. It makes a big difference because it gives you tons more points that you can just use on everything else rather than wasting it on the armor and on the weapons and the tools, because you can craft them with blueprints, and you can find better blueprints in the caves and from the supply drops, but it's not always going to be guaranteed. So yeah, if you have the engrams before then that's good, but it only works as a last resort because the items themselves from the blueprints are better, and I guarantee they're better. They're definitely better. You should always make the ones from the blueprints before the ones from the engrams. My voice is all shaken up, guys. I'm sorry. It's a little bit sketchy here. That's kind of dry air, and so it's kind of breaking my voice a lot quicker. But so we've set up on this mountainside up here. It's not really a mountain, but it's high altitude, and so it's often cold, which causes us a lot of issues with the food, which is one of the other reasons why I was hunting with this guy, or Sugar here. Sugar's our saber cat. These raptors are so buggy and useless. Don't worry, raptors, I'll kill him, but you're not gonna come in here. 3 raptors. Oh, they definitely don't like that. That airdrop just respawned. See what I mean? That's crazy, guys. Alright, but I'm gonna go ahead and go up to the base because finding my way around in the dark is not gonna happen. That's also another reason why my FPS is much lower, because with it on Gamma 2, it's actually got a lot more shadows to it. And I always played on Gamma 3, so I was getting roughly 20 FPS and like 15 during recording. But yeah, I know I say that a lot too. Alright, but I'm going back to the base up here, and we're gonna show you guys our behemoth gate. And our Spinosaur is saddled now. We have a neighbor from our wooden base who was willing to trade us 25 pearls for 22 crystals. So that's good. And we got that now. So we got the saddle, and we have like, well, actually he gave us like 60 pearls, which is crazy. Because I can't find those things for the life of me. I know what they look like, but I've been down in that ocean, and I have not seen a single thing that looks like that. So I'm guessing they're only found inside of the caves, despite people saying they can be found all over the ocean floor. Because I've been all over the ocean floor, they cannot be found. Granted, I only have 300 oxygen, but still, I had oxygen food, which makes it 900 oxygen, because that gives you 3 times as much oxygen, and yeah, it did not, no, I couldn't find anything, and I was on a Sarco, so I was moving really fast through there too. Now if I could only get back up here. Alright, there we go. And yeah, so this is a Noob Shack. This guy literally set up right on top of a rich metal spawn, which really disappoints me because that was a perfect metal spawn, and they give us like 50 metal each and every time it spawned. And he's been expanding, so I want to freaking block this guy off with a torch. Come on, torch. Let's place it. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Alright, and that's close enough. It won't prevent that one there from spawning, but it'll prevent that douchebag there from expanding further, because we don't want to lose all of our spawns because one douchebag wants a stupid shack on a hillside. But yeah, he's already messed up like 3 spawns up there because this stupid building is there. I'm normally a nice person, but when it comes to this, no. This is our only source of metal that I could possibly find, and this douchebag's not taking it away. So he can have his little cliffside there. He's not getting any further down that hill. But yeah, that's basically how you block somebody from expanding. And I can't now. Okay. It was just being really wonky there, like server lag. Our server is really having issues lately. Look at that sun coming up. It's gonna rise from over there. That's like west, so the sun rises in the west and sets in. Oh, actually, that's east. Sun should be rising behind us then, which makes no sense. Because the light's coming from over there. But, okay, moving on. I'm going to show you guys my base, and that's probably going to be it for this episode. You got to see a little bit of hunting. I shared my newest tips on how to do things, and hunting with the saber cat can get you more keratin, making a metal base much easier to build, as well as anything else that requires cementing paste, like the wells and the other stuff. But they added bookshelves, they added new wells. There's a metal well now that holds 500 water, which is nice, because that's good. We definitely needed that. And we've got all of our pets here, and this is our base, and this is how big a behemoth gate is. That is like way bigger than any dinosaur that's in the game right now. So if that tells you anything, they are expecting some really huge dinosaur in the future. Because look at this. This wall is like, this gate is 8 walls high. Didn't mean to show that, but it's 8 walls high. That thing is huge. But one of the cool things about it, you can actually open these gates while mounted now, just like so. Pretty cool, huh? Eight walls high. That is crazy. And those 2 walls you see there, they are the new stone walls. And that's what those look like. They're kind of generic, but they're stone walls, so not sure how well they look stacked up. We probably won't stick with those, though. I'm serious. I don't think she'll like that, because they do have the ledge thingy at the top. So as mentioned, our Spinosaur has a saddle now, so you can see that on Spinal Tap's glow-in-the-dark fins there. We've got all of our pets here. We've started making this wall even more metal. This base here, this building is going to be all metal, and the other building is probably going to be stone. But we've got to wait for them to add in the stone tier, and they're also adding this not the Spinosaur, but the Shastasaur and Plesiosaur this week. So that is good. I want to see what those look like. I mean, I know one looks like a dolphin and the other's like a giant whale thing with fins. Yeah, and a long neck. But from what I can gather, both are friendly in the ocean. So that will officially make 60% of the ocean creatures friendly, which is awesome. Alright, so I'll show you guys our new bird too. We got Firefly over there. He's our new bird. Sass tamed him yesterday. And he's to replace Silver. He's all red. Quite literally all red with white tipped wings. Well, my torch just broke, so that kind of ruins it. But, yeah. Just trust me, he's all red with white tipped wings and a whitish forehead, I think. No, he's got the black forehead. But yeah, he looks cool. And so we went with him. What is you trying to do, Yuki? What are you trying to do? Are you chasing me? This other building is our warehouse here. We had our tribe member leave. And half of our building over there is built by that tribe member. So I was kind of freaking out because I'm like, oh shoot, now we can't replace those walls. But yeah, apparently we can still replace those walls, so that's good. I'm not sure how well that works. I mean, I guess, like, if you think about it, people in a tribe, they can, like, people can join a tribe, make a building near their building, and as so long as one piece is connected, they could literally take apart that person's building by placing in new parts, and it be owned by them. Like, we have it set up so our tribe gives us personal ownership of the parts we put in. For some reason, it makes it so that the other person who puts them in is also the personal owner of those parts. So they need to fix that so that it makes it so it's personal ownership of the person who places the first part. And all of the other parts after that, so long as it's attached, belong to that person. But because it's not like that, somebody could literally join a tribe, place all of their own parts on there so that they have personal ownership, then leave that tribe, officially taking everything inside of it with them, which is not cool. It's a terrible situation to see anyone have to deal with because that's not cool. Like, yeah, I'll show you guys some of the walls over here that show that person's name. Yeah, like see right there, that one says it belongs to Southern Smoke Legion. And we are not Southern Smoke Legion, we are from the Ashes. So you see, my building belongs to two different tribes. How is this possible? Like, really? It makes no sense. That's why I've been rushing to get all of the stuff needed to make those walls as quickly as possible, because I don't want that tribe trying to break in there. They can't get anything from inside of there because it's like locked down, but yeah, that's a nice looking turtle. It's like a black turtle. It's the first time I've seen one that's solid black skin. You look cool, dude. You're a female, you look cool. But Sass didn't want you, she wanted the white one. And that's what she's got with Plum Drop and Ruby. Ruby is the male one with the red shell. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I will see you guys next time with another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.